No, I think we're all right. Yeah, I'm excited.
I have too.
Yeah,
It's been
we should all fist bump.
just entirely too long since we were able to do some music
Yeah.
live and in person.
Fist bumps.
Oh,
Fist bumps. With conviction.
with conviction.
Feel free to say out. We're ready. We're ready to go. Powerful voices.
As we enter this shared sacred space, let us renew both our commitment and our covenant. There are those among us who have endured a loss in the past week. May their hope be uplifted again in this community of faith. May they find renewed strength. There are those among us who have wrestled with questions that seem to have no answer this week. May they find sanctuary in this community of faith. There are those among us who have cherished an unexpected joy in the past week. May their gladness be celebrated. As we commit to continue our free and responsible search for truth, may we covenant to honor the many paths that have led us to this community. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love your little muffled voices. It just makes me so happy. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Amherst. I'm Reverend Michelle Buheit, and I'm the minister here. My pronouns, which I offer to create a truly inclusive and brave space for all to live into the fullness of their identities, are she and her. We are so glad to have you in this service, whether that's here in our building or live streaming online or perhaps watching later on YouTube. Together, in all our spaces and places, we create a multi-generational, beloved, worshiping community. Just a reminder that in order to be as fully inclusive as possible and to take care of one another, masks must be worn while you're in the building unless you are up here at the platform, which can be arranged. Speaking of it, we have an interest in that sometimes. You may have noticed on your way in that on the table at the back of the chapel, there's just an array of interesting things. That table is left from our service last week, where a wonderful group of women brought us the wisdom from Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. And that table is a giveaway table, things that we freely brought in for you to freely take. And in the center of the table, in the base, are fronds of sweetgrass. So at least take some sweetgrass. It lives up to its name. It's just got the most amazing aroma. So it's going to be a little live, it's going to be a little video, it's a full mix. And so we begin with Come As You Are. You may notice some beloveds in this video.
Gathered here in the mystery of the hour, gathered here in one strong body, gathered here in the struggle and the power, Spirit draw near. Gathered here in the mystery of the hour, gathered here in one strong body, gathered here in the struggle and the power, Spirit draw near, Spirit draw near. Come as you are, as you were, as love wants you to be, as a friend among friends.
We begin our time together by lighting the chalice, the symbol of Unitarian Universalism. Our chalice lighting words this morning come from Kathleen McTeague. Into this home, we bring our hunger for awakening. We bring compassionate hearts and a will toward justice. Into this home, we bring the courage to walk on after hard losses. Into this home, we bring our joy and gratitude for ordinary blessings. By our gathering, we bless this place. In its shelter, we know ourselves blessed. Thank you, Ellen. It's been said that Unitarian Universalism is the religion that puts its faith in you, trusting each individual to engage in the spiritual journey and to reach our own conclusions about spiritual matters. We do that in beloved community as we support one another in faith and friendship. In that spirit, this congregation has created a covenant, a sacred promise of how we will strive to be with one another. Please join me in speaking our covenant. Together we promise to gather in compassionate community, to celebrate diversity of thought and unity of spirit, and to seek wholeness for ourselves, our children, and our world. As we gather, we acknowledge that our church is built on occupied land that once belonged to the First Nations people of this region, the Haudenosaunee, and before them, the Neutrals. May we be good stewards of the land and courageously cultivate community with all living things. There we go. Today's service is a faith journey through music. Perhaps you will encounter your own path in the music that is shared. For well over a year, a core group of musicians have gathered to create meaningful music for our virtual shared worship. Occasionally, other folks have joined us, but the core has been Amy Malachowski, Alan Mumma, Adam Schmidt, and myself. It has been meaningful ministry for us to share our gifts with you. And today we offer a blend of recorded music, live music, and readings to you. I speak on behalf of all of us that this service is not a performance. It is an opportunity to explore that which is of ultimate importance to us through the medium of music. The service incorporates readings from the UUA reading supplemental called Lifting Our Voices. So we will explore some theological ideas through both spoken and sung word. We begin, like the list of the sources that inform and expand our faith, with awe, mystery, and spirit.
On in endless song, above earth's lamentation, I hear the real, the far-off hymn that hails a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear the music ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? What though the tempest round me roars? I know the truth it liveth. What though the darkness round me close? Songs in the night it giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love prevails in heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? When tyrants tremble as they hear the bells of freedom ringing, when friends rejoice both far and near, how can I keep from singing to prison cell and dungeon vile? Our thoughts to them are winging, when friends by shame are undefiled. How can I keep from singing?
No? Oh, you're right. A reading by Julianne Lepp. We have not forgotten. In nature, we seek you. In the whisper of the wind, in the new green wood, your presence is near. We have not lost hope. In the dust of the desert, in the rush of the wave, in the rise of the mountain, your presence is near. We remember the cycle in the promise of blossoms, in the dying leaves, in the bare branches, your presence is near.
Be thou my vision, O God of my heart. Not be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my best thought, by day or by night. Waking or sleeping, thy presence my light.
Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word. I ever with thee, and thou with me, God. Thou my soul shelter, thou my high tower. Raise thou me heavenward, O power of my power. Riches I heed not, nor words empty praise. Thou my inheritance now and always. Thou and thou only, first in my heart. Sovereign of heaven, my treasure thou art.
There is an elemental love in the universe by which we name, we know each other, and encourage ourselves to live. There is a silver river that connects everything from which some part of us never leaves. There is a mercy making its way up through the ocean of the earth to the shores of our feet. There is a music so sweet, it is almost unbearable, that is composed between the ear and the heart, which reminds us. There is a diamond glint, a seed of longing in ourselves that recognizes the potential absence of gravity in another. There is a part of us that says it is never too late to be reborn on the in-breath each morning. Somewhere, there is a basket that contains all of our failures. It is a big basket. It wants to know what to do with these. Mercy has no use of them.
Lord is my shepherd, I have all I need. She makes me lie down in green meadows, beside the still waters she will lead. She restores my soul. She rights my wrongs. She leads me in the path of good things. She fills my heart with songs. Even though I walk through a dark and dreary land, there is nothing that can shake me. She has said she won't forsake me. I'm in her hand. She sets a table before me in the presence of my foes. She anoints my head with oil, and my cup overflows. Surely goodness and kindness will follow me all the days of my life, and I will live in her house forever, forever and ever. Glory be to our Mother and Daughter and to the Holy of Holies, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
urging me on. Greet the infinite sea before me. Sing the sky my sailor's song. I was born upon the fathoms. Never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. Truly we are ship's companions, making our way by the lights of the heavens and the light of love in one another. Let's pause for a time of quiet reflection to listen for that still small voice, however you name that. Spirit of community, of life and love, in which we share and find strength and common purpose. We turn our minds and hearts toward one another, seeking to bring into our circle of concern all who need our love and support, those who are ill, those who are in pain, either in body or in spirit, those who are lonely or grieving, those who have been wronged. Today I especially lift up to you the Clayton family. Mike and Ann Clayton are fairly new members of our congregation, and after a long battle with cancer, Ann passed away on Wednesday. We also hold in our hearts our former music director and friend of this congregation, Fran Landis, who is experiencing serious health issues. And we continue to hold in our hearts and offer strength to Don and Sue Sherman. And now it is a time for you, holding in your heart those names and people that came into your mind. I invite you to come forward and place a stone or a shell on the labyrinth in honor of the joys and concerns and sorrows that you carry today. We are part of a web of life that makes us one with all humanity, one with all the universe. We are grateful for the miracle of consciousness that we share, the consciousness that gives us the power to remember, to love, and to care. Amen, Ashe, and blessed be.
All this joy
Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream, a dream that will need all the love you can give every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream.
As chill winds blast the last autumn leaves from the trees, we gather with new purpose. In each other's company, we find warmth against the approach of winter's cold. We look to the bounty of the harvest to sustain us while the earth sleeps, and we attend again to the wider circles of relationship, reminded of the connections on which we depend. In each face, some softening with age, some blooming into maturity, we see the human story revealed, the journey we each walk from mystery to mystery. There is cause for gratitude for the love we share, even if imperfect and not always fully realized. Every day of our journeys, we are given new opportunities to accept and to give love.
We'll build a landing up ancient cities, raising up devastations from old, restoring ruins of generations. Oh, we'll build a land of people so bold. Come build a land where people together, anointed by God, may then create peace, where justice shall roll down like waters
Although much of the spiritual journey is inward and often traveled in solitude, we believe that it is incomplete if it doesn't include acts of courage, love, and service to others. Sometimes we describe our faith as one of deeds, not creeds, emphasizing our commitment to bind up the broken and to build a land where justice rolls down like waters. Ours is a faith expressing itself in love and service.
Impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
That feels like an amen. Thank you for joining us in worship today. I hope you have been inspired and uplifted by sharing this time together. Just a reminder, you can always support the work and mission of this congregation by leaving a financial gift in one of the baskets you'll find on the way out. Please also do browse and choose something from the giveaway table. It is freely given, freely offered, so freely receive it. We're going to close the service with one more song, a bit of joyful calypso to set the tone for the rest of your day and your week ahead. But first, we'll take care of the closing of this time by extinguishing our chalice. So please join me in our chalice words. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Living in the fire, go back to the fire, turn the world around. We come from the water, living in the water.
wash the mountain. Fire make the sunlight turn the world around. Heart is of the river, body is the mountain, spirit is the sunlight, turn the world around. We are of the Spirit, truly of the Spirit, only can the Spirit turn the world around. Whoa, so is life, so is life. Whoa, so is life, so is life. Whoa, so is life, so is life. Whoa, so is life, so is life.
We do not have much time to gladden the hearts of those who walk this way with us. So be swift to love and make haste to be kind. Go in peace.
It went great. I was still a little slow on that song, but I don't know, just where it landed for me.
Nice.
It was perfect. It really was. Got all recorded. Hey, Mom. This is my mother. In the Spider House.
Oh, you're the Slater House. I know.
Well, Scorpion, we haven't decided what it is.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be, but everybody called
The
it.
Cool House.
Yeah.
She lives